Welcome. See the sum. Determine the extreme values of this one. That is, let us assume this is a function of xy. If xy equals to this one. We have calculated for a single value. Now it's a function of x and y. In this case, we will do partial derivative. Fx means differentiating this one with respect to x, considering y as constant. So it will be 3x square plus 3y square minus 30x. This is constant, so 0 plus 72. Fy means differentiating this one with respect to y, that is 0, so it will be 3x is constant into 2y, that is 6xy. This is 0 and this will be minus 30y, again this will be 0. Now fxx means differentiating this one again with respect to x. So what we are getting? 6x, this one is 0, minus 30, this one is also 0. Similarly, fyy, that means differentiating this one with respect to y, considering x as a constant, so this is equals to 6x minus 30. Now fxy, you are knowing these things. Fxy means differentiating fx with respect to y. Now if we are differentiating this one with respect to y, this one will be 0, so it is becoming 6y, this is 0, this is 0. Fxy is coming, when this one we are differentiating with respect to y, this is coming 6y. Okay. Now you are knowing for extreme values, fx equals to 0, fy equals to 0. This one equals to 0. If we are cutting by 3, then what we can say? X square plus y square minus 10x plus 24 equals to 0. If we are saying this one equals to 0, from here what we are getting? 6y into x minus 5 equals to 0, that is either y equals to 0 or x equals to 5. Okay, this we are getting. Now putting y equals to 0 here, by putting y equals to 0, from these two we have to find values of x and y. When putting y equals to 0, what we are getting? X square minus 10x plus 24 equals to 0. By factorizing, you can understand it is x minus 6 into x minus 4 equals to 0, that is x equals to 6 and 4. When y is 0, that means the points are 4, 0 and 6, 0. These 2 points we are getting at extreme points. Again, putting x equals to 5. We have by putting y equals to 0 from here, we got this one. If we are putting x equals to 5, what we are getting? 25 plus y square minus 50 plus 24 equals to 0. That is y square minus 1 equals to 0. That is y equals to plus minus 1. So from here, when we are getting it, by putting x equals to 5. So we are getting two more points, 5, 1 and 5 minus 1. So we are getting 4 points for finding extreme values. Now you have to remember this formula for finding what we are doing, f xx into f yy minus f xy whole square. By putting this value, fxx is 6x minus 30 into fyy is also same, so we are putting it whole square minus fxy, that is 6y whole square. This we are getting. Now one by one we can, these values we can check for this case. This is the value we are getting. We will check for 40. 40 we are getting 24 minus 30 whole square minus this is 0. So 0. That is minus 6 whole square equals to 36. It is greater than 0. So here is you will get an extreme value since it is coming greater than 0. We have to know afterwards that whether it is maxima or minima. Now we are putting this we are getting by for 40. We are getting this one. Now for 60, another point is 60. What we are getting? 60 means 6 is the 36 minus 30 whole square, that is also equals to 36. 36 minus 30 means 6 whole square 36. So this is also greater than 0. That means this one also represents a extreme value. This now we have to check two more are there, 5 1 5 minus 1. For 5 1 we can check. For 5 1 30 minus 30 is 0. Okay, 30 5 6 is 30 minus 30, this will become 0 minus 6 whole square, that is it is coming minus 36 less than 0. So here no value is possible. So this one we are rejecting. Here there will be no extrema because this is coming less than 0. Now 5 minus 1. If we are taking 5, then also it is becoming 0 minus 1 minus 6 whole square, that is also again coming minus 36. So that is also less than 0 in 5 minus 1. So this also will reject. Remember, whenever it is coming less than 0, this value fxx into fyy minus fxy whole square, if it is less than 0, there cannot be any extrema. Okay, now we will check for these two, 40 and 60. fxx, we can check it. fxx we are checking at 40. We are checking at 40. So what we are getting? This is equals to 24 minus 30 equals to minus 6. If it is negative, that means this one will give us maxima. If this is negative, this one will give us maxima. Now we will check fxx at 60. at 60 we will get it 6 into 6 36 6 into 6 36 minus 30, that is equals to 6. It is greater than 0. Hence this one will give you minima. If it is greater than 0, it will give you minima. This one will give you maxima. So we got the 2 points. 40 is our, it will give us maxima, and 60 will give us minima. Okay, now if we are, so these 2 points we got. Now if we are interested to find maximum or minimum values, we can calculate by putting in this equation. In this 40, if we are putting here, we will get, that is fxy. If we are putting a 40, so it will be 64, 0 is there, so it will be 0 minus 4 4 the 16 into 15, 240. This will be 0 plus 72 into 4, 288. So this is 288 minus 240 is 48. 48 and 16. 48 and 64. Those you can do these calculations. 48 and 64 is 112. This is our, we are putting it at 40. So this is the maximum value, it maximum, and it minimum. What will be at minimum? Minimum is at 60. So it is 216. This is 0 minus 15 into 36. This is 0 plus 72 into 6. That is equal to, though you can calculate this one, 216 540 plus 432. So this is 648 minus 540, that is equals to 108. So this is our minimum value, and 112, this is our maximum value. Okay, in this way you can calculate, first calculate the points for which there are maxima and minima, and then if required you can calculate maximum value and minimum.